Good evening, teacher. My name is Maria Teresa Vergara Valenzuela. In this opportunity, I will talk about my travel experience to Arequipa and cultural respect. I live in Cusco, a city full of culture and history. One of my favorite travel experiences was visiting Arequipa, also known as La Ciudad Blanca. I traveled by plane and stayed for several days. When I arrived, I was immediately impressed by the city's architecture. I visited my cousin and her family. Also, I visited beautiful places like the Santa Catalina Monastery and the Plaza de Armas. The Plaza de Armas was very beautiful and I loved walking around the historic center. Also, I visited the famous Santa Catalina Monastery, which looked like a small city inside the city. It was very interesting to learn about the lives of the nuns who used to live there in the past. Of course, one of the best parts of the trip was the food. I had rocoto relleno, chupe de camarones, adobo arequipeño, and for dessert, I tried queso helado, which is very traditional and tasty. I really enjoyed the calm and elegant atmosphere of the city, and, and I was impressed by the white volcanic stone building called Sillar. Even though Cusco and Arequipa are both in Peru, there are cultural differences. For example, people in Arequipa have a different accent and use unique expressions. They are very proud of their identity and traditions, just like people from Cusco. I also noticed that their local food and festivities are different. Another difference is the way people celebrate religious events with traditions that aren't the same as in Cusco. When I travel, I always try to be respectful. In Arequipa, I made sure to speak politely, respect the local customs, and listen when people shared their traditions. I asked for permission before taking photos in religious places or of people in traditional clothing. I also showed interest in their culture, which made locals more open and friendly. Respect means understanding that every region has its own way of life. Traveling inside my own country helped me understand the diversity of Peru. Each region is unique not only in its geography and climate, but also in its tradition, language, and way of life. From the highland of the Andes to the coastal cities and the Amazon rainforest, every place has its own identity and rich cultural heritage. By respecting others' customs and being open to their ways of living, we create a stronger, more meaningful connection with people. These experiences allow us to break down stereotypes and appreciate the value of differences. Learning about other cultures within our country not only broadens our perspective but also make us more tolerant, empathetic, and open-minded. It teaches us that diversity isn't something to be feared or judged, but celebrate and embrace as vital part of who we are as a nation. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy my experience.